This Roswell Street rehab is coming right along. We've got quite a bit done. The bathroom we've been working on a little bit. We have a lot of this paneling off of the walls, as I just showed, and you know, still needs a lot more work. And the wall's gone. The partition wall between the laundry room and the bathroom is done. So you know, it's coming along. We've got a couple hours of work in here already. But as I mentioned in the first video, all these doors are going. These are the old-fashioned single type of crap door. They're all dirty too. This guy was apparently a mechanic or something like that, because these grubby paw marks are all over these doors. So we're gonna be taking down these doors. If you don't already own one, a lot of homeowners do, get a cordless drill. I don't own cordless drills through the years because I've had an issue with the battery. But now with the new batteries and the charge life on the batteries, I've come back to them finally, and that's great because I have no power here, so I can't do anything with my regular drill, my electric drill, and I have a cordless drill. So April, have you used a cordless drill before? Once, okay. all of these doors are going to be coming off by virtue of the hinges. I'm going to get rid of the hinges also. When I get the new doors, I'll get new hinges. And so all we're going to do is take off all 9 of these screws. The 9 screws should come off relatively easy. This is forward, this is reverse, and all you have to do is just start from the bottom and work your way up. If you start from the top, the door will start coming off of the hinge and pull it out of the wood. So start at the bottom first.
Yeah, I think I'm having a
Technical difficulty? The strip?
Huh? This one is...
The strip? Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll just pull the door out. That strip too?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll move on to that. Yep, wrong way. So I finally got most of these doors off, and eventually I'm going to replace some of these panel doors, which I actually like. This one was a closet one, and I might try and see if I can fix that up. I don't know what they did on the side. Hey April, you can take that fan off in the kitchen. The ceiling fan in the kitchen, go ahead and take that off. And these panel doors I really like. Actually, this one looks new because it's still a sticker on there, like they never even painted it once they put it on. So I'm going to take off this doorknob and probably reuse this one. This one went onto the closet. So I don't see any damages or anything like that. The shelving board, come on, really? They use plywood for shelving boards. I'll put some new shelving boards in there and, you know, take care of that. God, I really want to get in that bathroom and do some stuff in there. April, what are you doing?
Taking this off.
But when I said take the ceiling fan off, I don't mean take the, like pull the whole thing off of the ceiling. Don't do that. It's okay.
You sure?
Yeah, you didn't know. Here. There's a couple of screws at the top. See, that's on reverse or forward. Okay, that's on reverse. I don't know if you can reach it. If you can't reach it, I'll do it. But there's a couple of screws on the top. You see them?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so just take those screws out, and that's going to disconnect that bottom, that cover. Right. And then you have one on the other side. Yay! Okay. This is going to be a little more complicated. Hold on a second. Yep. There's every one of those blades has screws that hold it in, and then that cover comes off afterward. So, let me show you quickly how we can do this. All right, so we've done a bunch of stuff today. We've gotten a lot done, and I really appreciate your help, April. You've really been a trooper. You've done very well for yourself. I'm honestly, you're better help than some of the guys that I've had helping me. So that's been a pleasure. So the last thing we're gonna do today, we're kind of losing some light, and so we're gonna go down into the crawl space area. The crawl space is kind of a misnomer because you can actually stand in it, but again, it's still dark. We're gonna go check that out, check out the plumbing issues that I hope aren't ginormous. But we shall see. Going down into that area, most women are kind of afraid of spiders and snakes and things like that. What's up?
I don't like snakes, but spiders are okay.
Okay. So, going around the side of the house here, there is only one way in and one way out. This thing, I've got some yard cleanup, some definite yard cleanup. I gotta burn all these timbers, and here's the door to the crawl space. Oh no, we got more junk in here. April, you have kids?
Nope.
If anybody out there has kids and wants some free toys, you know, like, I got more stuff I gotta take to the dump. Okay, I'm gonna put on my, here April, here's a flashlight. This is a relatively easy house to work on. It's kind of a, what I call a shotgun house, you know, it just is one direction all the way through. Whatever the length of this house is, that's the length of also this crawl space, which makes things a lot easier. Plus, I can stand in here. And so I'm going to go all the way back here first. Actually, you know what? I might be... You know what? This is a storage. Oh, I'm so lucky. This is a storage. This is the carport. This has to be the carport over here. I think this is the length of the house. This must be the storage. This is the tire room. Mm-hmm. This is perfect because all my piping, if you look down there, that's all my piping for my water heater and my washer and dryer. And so not only the electrical but the plumbing, all that has to do is be brought over to this area right here. I should be right above where the storage is. So that's perfect. That works out well. I'm glad about that. And they have lighting back here too. I don't know why. So, as I said before, this is a really easy crawl space. Again, I can walk around in it very easily. And I know, based on the way the house is built, I already know, well, there's the tub, right? So this is the actual tub. Ooh, that's not good. This is the actual tub drain. And you see it's loose. I'm surprised it's not leaking when they had it working. I'm sure. Look, there's not even a nut. There's supposed to be a nut that goes on top of there. So there's no nut. I'm sure this thing leaked. So that's the tub. And backing up from the tub, this would be the sink? No, this is the kitchen. This has to be the kitchen. So this is the kitchen drain, and the kitchen hot and cold. And then again, this is the bathtub, and over here is the toilet. So this is the toilet for the hall bath, and then it shares over here. Whoops! It shares over here the toilet for the master bath. So that ties into one drain that goes all the way down and outside of the house. And this is the sink for the master bath. So you have a sink for the master bath, you have the sink for the kitchen, sink for the kitchen, and then you have the sink for the hall bath. And that's all there is. So it's really all consolidated into one area. The problem that I have is I'm only seeing 1/2-inch pipe. There shouldn't be all this 1/2-inch pipe going on, because it's supposed to kind of tee off of a 3/4 line. So, and then this transitions from copper to PVC, and it's a whole lot of mess that's not even right. The main water, that's not the main water, that's the gas line. That must be the gas line right there. So that's the gas line, the one that's wrapped. Is that the gas? Yeah, that's the gas, because it goes out to the meter. So that's the gas line right there, which is a 3/4 line, and then this line, no way. What? Look at this line. This is the main line going into the house. Wow, this is crazy. April, if you want to know a little bit about plumbing, let me show you what's going on here. So from the inside of your house, wherever you're inside of the house where the water supply, sometimes it's in your garage, sometimes it's right here on a wall, foundation wall like we have here. So there's a 3/4 line. This line actually goes out to your meter. So from the street meter where you get your water to over here, this supplies the house, and it should be a 3/4 line throughout. In fact, one step further, there's what's called a PRV valve, a pressure reducing valve. Some people call it a bell valve. That reduces pressure from the street to your house, so you don't have, water issues with your toilets and stuff like that. The PRV valve is missing. There's no PRV valve. And then in addition, look at this, 1/2-inch. So you have your 1/2-inch line, which is wrong. There's a shutoff for your house, which is great that they have a shutoff, because you don't want in an emergency have to run out to the street in the middle of the night trying to shut off your meter. So a house should always have a shutoff, but it should be closer to here. It should be around where the PRV is at. And this is supposed to be 3/4-inch pipe. So the 3/4 should run all the way down as one solid 3/4, and then it should split off to the various fixtures that it needs, sinks and things like that, shower, blah blah blah. So that's like totally wrong. That is horrible. So we're going to go ahead and cut this out. So I'm not ready to swap that out. That has to be definitely a 3/4 line, and it's not. It's a 1/2-inch line. But look what I found. I don't know what happened here, but there's a little pinhole. And I don't know if the old homeowner was trying to get back at somebody, but this is very, very funny. This little pinhole, I don't even know if the light can see it, but it's right there. And that pinhole would cause a huge problem because, again, this is street pressure water. You don't even have a PRV to reduce the pressure, but either which way, that little tiny hole would have flooded out this whole area. So we're going to swap that out, and I went ahead and grabbed my cutters. In fact, I'm going to April, I'm going to have you do this, because this is really easy. So a homeowner should know how to, so we're going to pretend that this is, well, it is winter, but it's kind of warm right now. But we're going to pretend this is a frozen pipe, and this is where the pipe burst. Just pretend, and you need to change that out, but you don't want to call a plumber. So you're going to open that up.
How do I open it? I don't know how to open it, babe.
We'll see if you can figure it out.
Mm-mm.
Can't figure it out?
Mm-mm. No,
Pull them apart.
Pull it
Pull
apart.
the handles apart. There
Okay.
you go. Okay, so right just beyond, no, not that far, not that far. Get closer to the hole. Right, so right about there, go ahead and start. Yep. Oh, right there. Just keep on going. Keep on going.
And you wanted me to be a little closer too.
Yeah, just, no, closer to the hole. There you go. Perfect. Keep on going. There you go. Okay. And then get the other side. Kind of close, like you did before. Perfect, April. Now, yeah, you can put that in your tool pouch. Or just throw it on the ground.
Okay.
There's a sharp bite. Sharp bites are a wonderful thing. So you have to listen to this. You know, you're going to hear a little, it's not a pop, it's, listen to the sound. Push it in. Okay, you heard that? Mm-hmm. Okay, that's how you know it's tight. Exactly. That's it. Boom. 5 seconds, you've just replaced a pipe. I mean, replaced a leaky pipe, right? So a plumber is going to come in and, oh yeah, that's a big problem, blah, blah, blah. He's going to take some time. He's going to be texting. He's going to be doing all of this stuff just to replace one little section like that. And he's going to come in with a bill of about $175 to $200. These sharp bites, this connector sharp bite, cost about $10 at Home Depot. And this tool right here to cut it out with, which I recommend, that costs about $10 also. So for $20, and 5 seconds later, you've just replaced a bad leaky pipe instead of calling a plumber. How's that, April?
It's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So you got some knowledge there. Cool. So that's wonderful, and I'm glad we're able to fix that, but eventually that's going to go away. And so with a sharp bite, this is the coolest thing about sharp bites, April. And specifically, I want you to know, because if you ever run into this and you make a mistake, you can reverse your mistake. Hold on, put that in your tool pouch. This is a disconnect for a sharp bite. It costs a couple dollars, and that is specifically to take off a sharp bite when you run into a problem. So let's say April made a mistake and she needed to redo what she did. All you do is put some backwards pressure on the sharp bite end, and boom. And then you can take off this end as well. So you actually have to do it in reverse. So where this little ridge is at, you stick it in there, put some backward pressure on it, and it's back in your hand again. The best thing about sharp bites is they're still usable again. Done with this little thing. So anyway, you've learned some skills today, and that's one of the most valuable skills you can learn, because plumbing is a mother when you don't know it. And eventually I'm going to come in here and cap this off. They actually have sharp bite. This is a sharp bite. This is a 3/4 to 1/2 inch reducer sharp bite, and I can actually disconnect that with this little tool here. But I don't want to disconnect it yet, because they also have a sharp bite that will cap off this 3/4 pipe until I'm ready to do the plumbing. So eventually I'll go to Home Depot and get a 3/4 cap, push that in there, and no water will ever come out there, and I can redo all this plumbing. Anyway, we're done in here. Let's get out of this nasty, dirty. All this cable and stuff in here.
Oh, it's chilly in there.
Do we have everything? April, you have all the tools?
I got the cutter. Yep.
Yep.
Got your hat.
So how was that?
That was actually really cool.
That was educational?
Very.
Okay. What is that?
It's amazing how simple that is.
Oh, April, you want a bank? You know what I can do with this? This is a glass block. One glass block in here. So, if you want a piggy bank, this will be your pig. I'm gonna get my tile saw and I'm gonna cut a little hole, not a hole, but an elongated hole with my tile saw right on the top of here, and then you can shove dollar bills in here and see what you saved.
Nice. I would like that.
You're just learning everything today, aren't you?
Nice. Yeah, I can take that, clean it up.
Yep. Cool. So let's get out of here. The sun is going down. We gotta go back upstairs and close all these windows off. Keep the weather out. Look at those gutters. Oh my God. April, you get on roof?
Yeah.
No, I'm not putting you on the roof.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna put you up there.
That would be fun,
But gotta clean all those gutters. April, I'm totally truly I'm in shock. I am in shock that you can do so much, that you're not scared, that you're able to grab a hammer and a pry bar and pull things down, and you even went into the crawl space where, like, most women would like, oh my God, my son won't even go in there because he's deathly afraid of spiders. And you're a trooper. You truly are a trooper, and I appreciate that, and I appreciate all your help. It's helped me tremendously because I've got a second set of hands, obviously, and I'm sure it's helped you a lot because of your knowledge and the things that you're going to be capable of doing now. I mean, you're already capable, obviously, because you've already proven that. I mean, look what we've done. So we started out, you tore out all the paneling on this wall, right?
Right.
So all the paneling has gone off of the wall, and you also took off the paneling on that side, exposed the mold. Thank you very much. I appreciate
You're welcome.
I appreciate you showing the mold. You took out this wall, basically. I took out one of the boards, but you know, you, as I said, you're a trooper, so you were able to help me a lot with that. And you learned how to take out tack strips for carpet, so we managed to get a bunch of those out in preparation for new carpet. Did you leave your clothes here? I thought we took out all the garbage. So the doors are gone, right? So we've taken out all the doors and all the rooms, and they're just sitting there. As I've already mentioned, we're going to keep that one panel door, but we're going to replace it with panel doors also. What else did we do, April? We checked out the attic, so we know what's up there now. It's nice insulated. I'm very happy about that. And then what else have we done?
We fixed the pipe downstairs.
We fixed the pipe. We fixed a leaky pipe downstairs and found out all of that stuff that I don't want to know, because now I have a bunch more work I hadn't anticipated doing. So I really do appreciate it. There's progress that's definitely been made on this house. And this, for all intents and purposes, actually, you know what? You helped load tires too at the very beginning.
Yep.
Yeah. I have had, seriously, I've had men who are less help than you are. You really have gone far beyond the call of duty. You know what? You got a key to my heart. I didn't even put that here. Look at that. It's a key. Here.
Thank you.
And it's even got little diamonds on it. I didn't put it there. What kids lived here before, there's another type of key. What's that? Oh, that's a gas key or something for, there's no fireplace here. I don't know what that is. Anyway, yeah, so we have accomplished a whole lot of stuff. I know I've got a lot of work to do on my plumbing, and I'm not sure how much of this plumbing work you need to know. Like, what are you curious to know? What do you want to come back and try and learn?
Plumbing wise, how you plan to gut your pipes down and run them back this way. That's what I did.
Oh, okay, yeah, because when we went under the house, we saw this whole area was open. So we're gonna run all of this stuff from the water heater and the washer and dryer connections that I cut off earlier, and we're gonna run that under the house, and it's all gonna go in that direction. And it's gonna go outside, and there's gonna be, I don't know if I'm gonna put a door here or not, because if I do laundry, I don't want,
To go outside.
yeah, I don't want to have to go outside if it's wintry, so I might end up putting a door for that storage room. So that will be a lot to learn.
Yes.
You're going to have your hands full of knowledge, or your head full of knowledge, to be able to do your own house.
Oh yeah.
So it'll be fun and interesting, and you know, I hope you come back. It seems like you will. It seems like this hasn't scared you off.
No.
You're not afraid of work.
Oh, bring it on.
All right, April. All right, give me 5, girl. That was a lot of fun. That was interesting. I've never had a female helper before, and you are definitely working out for me. So I appreciate the help.
No problem.
All righty.